Here we go. Shazam! Today we are here for Magi Monday to talk about the Power Heart card, the Eight of Hearts. Welcome, welcome, everybody. My name is Andrea Blythe, and I am the traveling Magi of Let Love Rise. And I am here with my favorite three of hearts, Mama Bear Mare. Say hello.
Mama Bear Mare. I'm trying to do a heart, not do
Woo!
it.
There we go. Well, let's just start off right there. This is one of the things that generally generationally separates us from the children's my kids. I can't even do how they do the other heart. What
Oh,
is
yeah.
it? Oh, I had it for a while, but this is just easier. Right. So there you are. How do you prefer to make your hand heart? Is it like this, old school, or it's seriously, they're like it's
Yeah,
just
I
easier.
do that.
It's just easy. Okay.
This nanu. Nanu. That's it.
How my friend says, how to tell people you're old without telling them you're old.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
With that introduction, we are discussing the energy of the Magi card science system. This spring season, we are devoted to the heart energy. The heart energy is what begins the year of symbology as represented through playing cards. The heart representing spring, new beginnings, love, family, relationships. And then it goes on to the clubs, the diamonds, and the spades, which we will be discussing throughout the remainder of the fabulous year 2025/2026 because it starts in spring. With that, we're in the eighth week of spring. And so we're here to talk about the Eight of Hearts. Now, eights are very powerful cards. So whether you are an Eight of Hearts, Eight of Clubs, Eight of Diamonds, Eight of Spades, it is the power card. It is the infinity symbol. It is like the essence, the fullness, the power, the strength. So the Eight of Hearts is often referred to as the card of emotional power, not just for yourself, like big love energy, and but also the charm and the charisma and ability to look at your own wounding, because we all got it. We all got
It's
it.
in there. It's in there.
It's in there. And let us also say it is a Scorpio full moon today. And so Scorpio full moon is like, let's go under the surface of your emotions and that wound,
Mm.
see like what's really down there. So yes, so the Eight of Hearts. Let's start by sharing some birthdays, shall we? There-
Sharing some birthdays. Okay, everybody. You are an Eight of Hearts birthday card if you were born on August 31st, September 29th, October 27th, November 25th, and December 23rd.
Yeah. So we have five birthdays of this suit or of this card, the symbology and the numerology born with the solar energy of the Eight of Hearts. Now, I just want to, for anybody who's new to the Magi card system and is just like, wait, what? Playing cards, what? It's so much more than that. It is this ancient book of astrological wisdom based on symbology and numerology and astrology. So, if you're born that card, that is one way for it to be part of your essence. It's like two sides of a coin. I don't have my coin with me. You have your birth card. And then there are some people whose birthdays we are not going to list here. This is all embedded in your soul roadmap. There are other people who, on the other side of their coin, could have the Eight of Hearts as their planetary ruling card. And that has everything to do with the sun sign that you were born under in the zodiac, and probably too much to get into today. But if you're curious to know your cards, the best way to do that is to schedule a Soul Roadmap clarity call with me. There are links in the description all around on Let Love Rise. You can find it. And if you're just like, well, I need to know. Oh, my coin is right here.
Yes, you do need to know. Do it. Oh,
You
good,
do,
good, good, good.
you do need to know because when you know better,
You do better.
that's right.
And trust me, it has change the course of my life and just do it. Just go
Yeah,
do
I
it.
mean, it really does. I was down by the river earlier today or earlier this week. Being it's one of the things that I know fills my cup when I'm feeling a little depleted, as I was at the end of my work week. And I was reflecting because it happened to be a 10 of Diamonds day, and I've taken a little diversion here from Eight of Hearts, but it's important because it speaks to the knowing. There was a limiting belief that I had that I was too much, that I was too big, I was too loud, I was too talkative, like just too big of my energy. When I learned that the other side of my coin, or when I learned both sides of my coins, I have the workhorse, the four of spades, but I have the 10 of diamonds energy. I have big energy. It's part of how my soul came here to experience life. And once you see like that this system really reflects your essence and perhaps the things that you have been hiding, or oh, why am I not more like this person or that person, or why can't I just keep it
Mm,
quiet? Well, you know what? Because you weren't designed that way, you
right.
know? So,
Exactly. Yeah. It gives you permission
oh,
to
I love
be that little, because we all have like that little part of us that we think, oh no, we can't do that. We can't do that. And then this is like, yes, you can, because this is what you were meant to do. And so
yeah.
it's just, yeah, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
this is how you were
Mm.
designed to be. And to that end, other people who maybe see somebody like myself with this big 10 of diamonds energy are like, I can't be like that. Well, perhaps it's because you're not the same energy. Your energy might be more introspective, or an ace versus a 10. Anyhow, it's
It's
invitation is
fun.
there, people.
It's
Invitation is
right.
there. So let's talk about this power card. First of all, again, just want to say again, if you're an eight, born an eight, or if you have an eight as the second side, your planetary ruling card, or if you have an eight in your soul roadmap everywhere, anywhere, anytime you see the eight, it is a very strengthening, stabilizing, powerful card. And it is really helpful to see where it shows up in your roadmap. And then also understand that if you are born of this energy of the eight, that you have great power of that symbology. So we're talking about, again, today, the Eight of Hearts. So you have great love power, emotional power. Now, what is the downside of power? What would you say, Mare?
Too much power.
Too much. Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
what happens when somebody gets super power hungry?
oh, that ego gets huge and they're just, yeah, very demanding and controlling. And yeah.
Yes, it can be manipulating as well. Like, yeah, taking that power and like letting the power feed the ego. And what the Magi, how I use this system to help people through my card counseling sessions is to play into the high side of the card, right? What the card
Mm,
really is pulling your soul towards in an evolutionary sense versus like the low, like feeding the ego. It's all about releasing the ego and stepping back into your spiritual essence is that. Some birthdays, I thought this would be fun today. Some people to look to who are Eight of Hearts, big love energy. Also, I want to say that they can be known as the Playboys and the Playgirls. No, Hugh Hefner is not on the list. I don't know his birthday, but
he was still manifesting it. It was still, it was still
right. But Richard Gere happens to be an Eight of Hearts energy. I'm gonna give a throw out to Debbie Gibson.
hey now.
A
If
favorite
you
of
know
the
who that is,
was
you've just shown your age. Put it in the comments. Yeah, we want to know.
oh my gosh,
More
that's
people.
twice in one thing. I'm showing my age by how I do my heart. Gosh, I had this down. I had the other heart thing down, but how they say it's more okay, anyhow. What are some other well, JFK. JFK,
Hey
one of our
now.
most like beloved, well loved, like just had like this charisma, right? Like this
Hmm.
beautiful um charisma. So there's a lot of others, but that just gives you an idea of the power of this card, this love energy. It is a really big love energy. So It also shows up in roadmaps. Last year, I spent a great deal of time with this card as it was my long range card for the year. So again, I just got a new roadmap about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe now. And the new roadmap, it's no longer one of my top five cards because on your birthday, you get a new hand of cards that is the energy that you can play. So, how are you playing your cards? Right? That's what we're here for, to help you play your cards well. So you get five, most people have five headline cards. And last year it was my long range card. Long range is neither positive or negative, it's just where a lot of your attention will go. And so I knew it was a big year because my other one was the Seven of Hearts, which we talked about last week. So, Seven of Hearts was the card of spiritual love, like learning to love in an unattached, higher spiritual sense. And then this emotional power card, both to heal my own wounds and also to have the influence to attract people to me throughout the year. And that was important to me, and it really was. And I feel like I played my card pretty well. There is a little bit of that Playboy Playgirl essence of it, of having fun, just being well received in the public. And as long as you're not emotionally manipulating people with it, just when you have it in your roadmap, have fun with it. It
Yes.
really is can be a very playful card. And it can also just be a feel good, love energy stabilizing card. Do you, Mama Bear, have it in your roadmap somewhere this year?
Why, yes, Magi, I do. And a particular person has this card I think we've talked about. I have it in my Venus period, which
Okay.
begins in 5 days. We're going to have a countdown.
Countdown to Venus period. Okay. I
Yeah.
love that for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about Venus period. What does that mean if you're like, what?
Yeah.
So yes, we have from our birthday to our next birthday, we have seven planetary periods. And each of those seven planetary periods are 52 days in length. Amazing. 52 cards in a deck, 52 weeks in a year. 52 makes a seven. It's a spiritual number. And anybody who is about to be 52 or is 52 or wants to reflect on 52, very, very powerful year in the Magi known as the critical year. Okay. So 52. So you just are finishing out your Mercury period and now you're moving into your Venus period because those planets are, I'm not going to make you say them. I know we've been practicing them, but I'm
No,
not going to do it.
check it out. Ready? I got it. I
Oh,
got
you
it.
got it.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Drum
got
roll,
it.
please. Here we go.
Okay. This is so embarrassing. But I got it. Okay.
No, it's like
Okay, wait. I
it's
just
like
set
that
myself
show.
up.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader, right? Like it's like, well, we don't talk about we don't
That's
have
a
tests
no.
anymore when we're adults. We can't even figure this out.
Right, right. Okay,
Okay.
so I got, okay. Mercury. Hold
Yes.
on. I just screwed myself up. Venus.
Yes.
Hold on. Mars.
Yes.
Okay,
Mercury,
okay.
Venus,
Okay,
Mars.
Jupiter, Saturn. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Uranus.
Hmm.
Neptune.
There they are. There they are in order.
Oh
People.
Lord.
And so those first three, Mercury, Venus, Mars, are also known as our personal planets. They affect us the most when we hear about astrology affecting related to these planets. It is a stronger influence on us personally, closer to planet Earth. But Venus is where you have yours. I actually have the Eight of Hearts as well in my roadmap in Mars. So let's talk about Venus and Mars. Who was the author of that? I should know his name. Don't you
Gray.
put it on
Okay,
yourself?
somebody gray. The Venus, Mars,
John. We're gonna go
someone.
with that. We'll put a link. We'll put a link in the chat. But yeah, women are from Mars, men are from Venus. Was
Hmm.
was very much he was pulling out the essence of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And the reality is, we all have Mars and Venus within us, right? As women, we might present more in our divine feminine, and men might present more in their masculine energy. But really, it's in all of us that we have these masculine traits and feminine traits and balancing
Mhm.
that out. But Venus is definitely like the feminine, the receiving. She is love energy. Venus in Greek mythology is represented by Aphrodite, the beautiful goddess of love. And so when you have a big love card, a strong love card in Venus, it is like supercharging for you.
Mm.
So, Mama Bear Mare,
I am ready for it.
with
I'm
great
here.
power comes great responsibility.
Okay, note to self.
So just remember that. Yes, the countdown has begun. In 5 days, you're going to enter into your Venus period, and this energy is really going to pull you in. So to use it on the high side is just a lot of it is about going out, meeting people, being social, having fun, letting your heart open up and lead and receive.
Right. And it doesn't necessarily always mean a romantic partner or, going out in town and
Correct.
doing the prowl. This could be light workers that I'm wanting to go out and meet to, or just bigger groups because that's not who I normally am. So when I see this and I get it a couple different times in a different day, this is a
Yeah.
sign you got to
Yeah.
get there and yeah, meet
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is a sign, and it is an indicator of also just emotional power for yourself in the middle of
Right.
all of this. As you're meeting people, just remember to always kind of come back in to yourself. Now mine is in my Mars period. And so in Mars, the connotation, it switches a little bit. It's more of a masculine, fiery energy, can be aggressive. So I think because this is a power card. Kings and eights are definitely the power cards of the deck, the authorities. So for me, when I see I already have a powerful influence in a very what can be an angry, aggressive period of the year, I'm going to have to be, I think, a little more cautious with that Eight of Hearts, that I don't use it to go into, egoic, power hungry type of attitudes or behaviors, and instead just let it fuel my passion, because that's the other thing that we
Hmm.
can look at Mars as, being very passionate into what we're creating and what what we're creating and releasing into the world. So I will take the Eight of Hearts power and turn it into passion as I am launching a new retreat and inviting people to beautiful Mount Shasta, to the rising of the warrior goddesses, where it is a lot of this, Mars and Venus energy, the masculine and the feminine, and pulling in all parts of our power, claiming our power through the Magi card science system, as we talked about at the beginning. Knowing your essence really helps you just settle into, this is who I am. This is
Hmm.
how I chose to show up in this lifetime. And making peace with that and accepting that, and then extracting the soul gifts that are also revealed in your roadmap. And we're going to be activating those in Shasta. So when I see this Eight of Hearts, I'm thinking, I'm hoping that it is going just to be a period of um, emotional passion and power towards the projects that I'm working on. We'll see.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I love
Yeah.
it. Can't wait.
Me too. What else do we want to say about this card? Is there anything else? It's a healer's card.
I saw that a healer's card, which makes so much sense. And then there was another one, manifester, leadership and love, healer of the heart,
Yeah.
passionate lover. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Magnetic
Especially in Venus.
charisma.
Well, Venus and Mars. I mean, let's be
Yeah.
real.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. I
Yeah.
love it. And addictive behavior was one of the negatives. You
Well,
agree?
um, I see, like, you kind of look to the karma cards, and their two karma cards are both sevens. And because sevens swing high and low, there
Mm-hmm.
could be that, like, there, a desire for escapism, when things swing low.
Yeah.
And that's natural tendency for all of us, but having this powerful card that is sandwiched with its karma between the Seven of Spades, which is the card of faith, and the Seven of Hearts, the spiritual love card. When it gets heavy and hard, there can be perhaps escapism. It's in the, probably because it is in the Neptune row. It's Jupiter column, Neptune row. So I think Neptune also kind of plays into that, right? And again, Neptune, thinking about Neptune, it's representative of the waters, what is underneath the waters, like going back to the Scorpio full moon tonight. It's diving deep down into that. And sometimes when we're excavating our inner emotional, like what is underneath this emotion, it can be challenging and we don't want to see it. And so that's where numbing out can happen. And that's, I think, where the addiction, you just just be aware of that.
And that's all this really does. I mean, you have free will, people, you know,
That's right, people.
but this roadmap gives you a, hey, guess what? Warning sign, warning
Yeah,
sign, or take this exit, you know? I mean,
yeah.
whatever. Like we all need a map. It's just we
You know,
do.
it is helpful.
That's
And
right.
I will go back. I'm going to do the third old how to say you're 50 without 50 plus without saying you're 50 plus. How did we do it back in the day? How did we navigate, like literally drive someplace without, maps in our phone? I remember when MapQuest was first invented and printing it out and doing that. But I think that's back in
Yeah,
the day where you were like, when you get to the red barn with the funny little chicken out front, you turn left and you go
right.
about a half a song until you hear the like.
That's like in Alabama in the summer. Just go up to the cornfield and then make a right. You'll see this weird looking cow. That's my house. Yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
Three
Shout
cornfield
out to Alabama. I have family there, so it's all good.
sending you
Yeah,
love.
that's
Old
right.
school love.
Old school love with our
Hey,
Thomas guides. We're
hey,
gonna
I'm gonna
find
come
you.
back on next week and I will. It's something. Oh, wait.
All right,
Ser-
everybody, do it with her. Do it with
Gosh,
her.
no, my kids are gonna
Yeah.
be so embarrassed when they
Yeah.
see that. But
Okay.
that's my
We
job.
embarrass our kids all the time. Who
That
cares?
that's our job.
That's our
Yeah,
job.
you'll get to do your own therapy in your own time and heal your own heart wounds in your own when I should see where my kids have the Eight of Hearts. You can heal it because your mama's crazy. Um, okay. I think we're good. I
On
think
that note,
we've covered it all.
peace out.
Hey, so again, we are going through these energies throughout the year. If you are enjoying the conversations, if you have questions about your own soul roadmap, and if you foresee that next week we are going to be talking about dun, da, 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 the Nine of Hearts. The Nine of Hearts, I have lots to say about this divorce card happens to
Mm-hmm.
be my Pluto card for life. So the Nine of Hearts, if you have questions about that, if you are a Nine of Hearts, if you see it in your roadmap, if you want to know what all of this really means, still make an appointment with me or just ask. Yeah, put it in the comments. If there's
Yeah.
something that we can clarify on a broader basis, we would love to respond to all of that because this just feels like it is information that has been kept secret for too long. The Magi Card Science System has been one of the secret societies, and this system is incredibly helpful and accurate to guide you into
Mm-hmm.
to see what's coming around the bend and to assist you in using your energy and flowing with it rather than resisting it. So this is just a fun one today because it's just like this one wants to give you the power and the strength to stand in your own essence, right? And to enjoy big love energy, to enjoy that, and also to heal, and how you can heal others as well. When you heal yourself, you're healing the collective. It's a beautiful
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
thing. All right. So we'll see you back here for
Oh, one more thing. If you want, you don't have to put the year you were born, but you could put the date and the month in the comments, and
okay.
then we can figure out which you are. And maybe, who knows,
Yeah.
maybe your story will be on the next one and you'll relate to it. And this is scientific. That's the thing everyone needs to
Yeah.
remember. This isn't some fortune teller, it could be, but
Yeah.
it's
It's
amazing.
where science meets spirituality. It's in these cards that we've had in our back pocket all the time and had no idea we were playing with ancient wisdom. So yeah, you can put your birthday in. We can give you your get you your cards. And there was one more thing that your thinking made me think, and for the fourth
Me
time
too.
today, how to say your age without saying your age.
Yeah, well.
All right. See you back here. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you back here for another Magi Monday. Oh, whoa. We're gonna talk about the Nine of Hearts. Okay, I stop. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.